we are giving away $1,500. We raised $1,300 and some change through the channel in the month of October. We're going to be giving it all away to the folks in North Carolina. I threw a little bit extra to make it a nice round $1,500, and I've got a great plan to be able to do this. I'm going to go down to North Carolina in the first weekend of December, and I'm going to be doing it as Santa Claus, which I don't know if you could tell, but white this up, I do turn into a heck of a good Santa Claus, is I'm going to give this money away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert all of this into $50 bills, then I'm going to find some little tiny gift boxes, I'm going to find myself a Santa sack, and I'm going to give away $1,500 to random folks in North Carolina. It's no stranger to us that there are people that are out there that need help, and 'tis the season for giving. So that's what we're going to be doing here. Now, I know this is around Thanksgiving. I know I wanted to have this done before. My life has been really, really busy, and I haven't had a chance to get down there. But now we're going to make it happen before I got to go to PRI. But first off, I got to go over to the bank and get this stuff swapped out for $50 bills. Let's go for a quick little ride. Well, Volkswagen Passat, still doing fine, even with a holy oil pan. Temporary fix, still holding up. Of course, it's a Volkswagen, so the check engine light is on, just to make sure you understand that there's an engine there. Beautiful day here in Central Ohio. 45 degrees and overcast, which is pretty much the standard for the fall here. Should be a quick little in and out. There we go. $1,500 in 50s. Yeehaw! Okay, so we are in our local Hobby Lobby to try to figure out some sort of a gift box, gift bag, packaging type thing for me to be able to put the money dollars in. Katrina is going to make me a Santa sack for my carrying my things in, but I need to be able to individually package these things. So we're going to wander around Hobby Lobby.
Here's these. There's 4 for $3, but they're a little bigger. And then they have them in this.
Yeah, those aren't bad. I like these. Those are
$1 a piece.
$1.99, and then everything is on sale. We'll figure this part out. I'll be back with you momentarily. How about those? Just put the $50 bill in the frame and then wrap this in Christmas paper? Maybe? Can't believe this is this hard to figure this out. That's another option. These are favor boxes like you do for a wedding on a table. But they've got hearts on them.
That's what they look like.
But we could Christmassy that up maybe a little bit. Maybe it's an option. Or there's those. I like those.
10 for $4. I think I like those better than the boxes.
I like those. I think that might be the winner. Even better than the other bags. I think that might be the winner.
They don't have like silver. They have the clear
No.
though, but
I think that might be our winner. All right, that's the winner. Gold bags it is. That's pretty Santa-y, right? So all we got to do now is finish Santa's sack, get ready to rock and roll. First off, Katrina and I are going to dinner. See you guys in a little bit. I know this is going to be a slightly different episode than what you're used to on Automotive Adventures with Austin, but it's for a good cause, so thanks for watching. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Got my little gold bags. Got a $50 bill. And that's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to do this. For those of you who are new here or who don't know what in the world is going on and why I'm giving away money, when the Hurricane Helene hit North Carolina and did what it did, Cleetus McFarland flew up there in his freshly restored helicopter and did a lot of things. Greg Biffle did a lot of things. A lot of people did a lot of things. And it was incredibly motivating to see people step up and really help out their fellow Americans and their fellow man when they were in great need. So I pledged at that point in time that I would donate all the money that the channel made in the month of October to the victims of Hurricane Helene. Well, we made a little over $700. I'll put the analytics here up on the screen so you can see what we made. So that's part of what this is. As well as David, good friend and viewer of the channel, donated an additional $620 while he was up here doing some other stuff. Thank you, David. Which got us to $1,300 and some odd dollars, and then I just rounded it up to $1,500 because it's a good round number. So the plan is going to be, I'm headed down to North Carolina to give away this money. Now, if you know anything about me, my plans almost always change, and this one is no different. I was planning on being down there before this, but didn't work out, and I was planning on leaving tonight, which is Thursday, and being down in East Tennessee because I got some family business I've got to handle during normal business hours during the week, and then going over to North Carolina on Saturday. But Dave, our service writer, is having his very first grandchild today. So congratulations, Dave. Unfortunately, that means I have to be Dave today. So I can't really do anything that I need to get done today. So I'm going to kind of strike that and reverse it, as Willy Wonka would say. And I'm going to leave Saturday morning for North Carolina, get down to the Asheville area, and dress up like Santa Claus. Going to take all this stuff all white. I do make a heck of a good Santa Claus. And then I think I'm just going to kind of wander around town. I'm going to, find random people that seem like they need a little pick-me-up, and just kind of talk to them from there and give money away. That's literally all there is to it. People in restaurants or coffee shops or on the street or wherever. It's not a lot. It's not going to be something that'll probably change somebody's life or save somebody's life, but it might. And it hopefully will have at least a little bit of an impact. It's amazing the things that, the small things that can really change somebody's outlook, even if it's just for a day. I don't know if you've ever had any Santa Claus randomly give you $50 while you're wandering around, but to me that put at least a smile on my face and maybe a little bit of the holiday cheer back in my step, even after everything that the people there have been going through. So that's the plan. I don't really have anything set in stone as far as how I'm going to pull this off. I do like doing philanthropic stuff. For those of you who don't know me personally, which is probably most of you, I do like doing good things for good people. That's kind of one of my things. I tried to do this as a literally before I made this channel. I had another project called Good Things for Good People. It's on. You can find it on here if you're interested. But it's literally, that was the whole point, was being able to generate revenue off the channel and use it to do good things for good people. And it didn't really take off because YouTube didn't really know how to find the audience for that, which I get it. Most people don't get on here and search stuff like that, like giving money away and donations and that kind of thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to hybridize this, and we're going to do it with this channel because this channel's already making money. Anyway, that's the idea. That's the idea. Is this automotive related? Yeah, sure. It's an automotive YouTube channel that made the money. I'm going to be driving an automobile down to North Carolina. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So Katrina did make me a new bag. She made me a new Santa sack, which I appreciate that. Thank you, my love. I have a lovely, wonderful young lady that puts up with all my crap and my endless addiction of car projects. And she's also quite crafty and made me a brand new Santa sack that I will be able to throw all these things in and take with me down to North Carolina. So Asheville, here I come. It'll be Saturday into Sunday. Then I'm going to go back over across the mountains on Monday, do what I need to do, and then come back up here and then get back to work. So that's how this is going to work out. I'm not sure how I'm going to film this when I'm down there. I don't want to be too invasive with that. Maybe if I could figure out a way to, put a camera stealthily somewhere, or I don't know. I don't want to make it about people's reactions to this kind of stuff. I don't want to. That's not really what I want to do. I would like people to be able to see some of that, but I don't want to make it some big spectacle. I don't want to. I feel like that might kind of cheapen the thing, and I'm not really about that. I don't think most of you guys would be about that either. So that's it. That's the whole story. That's the spiel. That's the thing. I'm excited for this. I am extremely grateful for all of you who have watched the content on this channel over the last couple of months. The growth on the channel has been fantastic. Without you guys, I literally wouldn't be doing any of this stuff, and I, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for enabling me to do this kind of thing. I am extremely excited about where we're going, what's going to be happening in the near future. I do focus mostly on automotive content and my projects and things, but I do also want to kind of spackle in some of this other stuff that's maybe not necessarily exactly what you're looking for, but I think it has a pretty impactful moment on people. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you're still here. If you are, we made some more money off this video, and we can do great things. Now, obviously, I'm going to use most of the revenue for the channel, or from the channel, to pay for my stupidity and all my builds and stuff going forward. I do need that money, but I also want to be able to do things like this. And who knows, when the channel gets big, when the channel gets big, this is a big part of what I want to be able to do, is do things for people and make an impact. Not just make cool cars, but I want to actually make an impact on people's lives. So anyway, I'll let you get back to what you're doing. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I love you. Click on the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. If you're already still here, thank you very much. Click on the like button if you haven't already. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And if I don't see you for the rest of the week, I'll probably see you from North Carolina, where I believe the weather's going to be fine. So have a good one. I love you. Take care. Bye-bye. Project HoHoHo is a go. See you in North Carolina.